There is no way that Mackenzie's gonna do that part.
You are a traitor to your student.
If we don't win, it'll be Brynn's fault.
Do you really think it was a good idea to make Hannah the lead?
I'm trying to go out there and win.
No one wants their child to be the scapegoat for why the group doesn't win.
Mackenzie, since you are our big winner this week, I want to make you the lead in the group dance.
Oh, wow.
Do you have what it takes to create this story, to tell this story facially?
You can do it.
Yes.
Did that sound like she's the person I should hire? Just be honest.
No, because
I just don't want to let anybody down.
But Mackenzie, come here. Come up here. Stay next to me right here. Who over there are you worried about letting down?
No one over there.
Good. Good answer. Good answer.
Just all of them.
You're worried about letting them down.
And you. I don't want to let you down.
I know. All right, well, I'm gonna give you the part. If I see that you can't handle it and that it's not gonna win, I'm not gonna jeopardize the routine, okay? It's kind of like you're asking the person, that voice in your head, what would you have me do? Should I sit around and wait? Should I, you're asking these voices in your head, what am I doing? So, Mackenzie, we're gonna put the music on, and I want you to improv what you feel to this music. And let me see your faces in the mirror. This week, we're up against some stiff competition, and we need something that is stellar out there on stage. And I hope that Mackenzie is mature enough with her facial expressions to let the judges know this is my story. Face! Face! Sad! Angry! Can you hit the floor and back chest roll from there? I can't teach somebody that's doing the special part every little nuance. You need to take it to the next level and not be little girl.
One, two, three. Eyes, Mackenzie, no eyes. 6, 7, they're still on the ground.
Mackenzie is physically performing the lead great, but her face, her eyes don't move. Her head doesn't move. Her smile never changes. It's just this poignant, kind of pensive stare. This win is way too important for this kid to not be at her best. There is no way that Mackenzie's gonna do that part. No way. Maddie, you are the lead.
Does it bother Kenzie, the favoritism?
I love my daughters both the same. I don't favor anybody. I'm sick of the moms telling me what to do. Abby knows best, and you have to put your best foot forward. Our girls have to win this week.
All right, girls, think about the number. I moved Mackenzie because this piece was not for her. And I am not trying to shove Maddie down your throats. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go out there and win.
Next up, number 66, Voices in My Head.
Let it out so you can let it in.
The group dance was amazing. By putting Maddie in, I think our girls nailed it.
In second place, number 66, Voices in My Head. Give it up.
Second. I can't stand being second. Go.
Seems it's taking far too long. I've been stuck on this same song.
The music for this week's group number is entitled Trapped. But the piece is about a homeless child. And all these other little girls in the neighborhood discover her. And they lend her a dress. And they put a bow in her hair. And they help her out. Then Chloe needs to do like a pretty, like arabesque.
So we're homeless. I have nothing negative to say about this dance choice. I don't. I think it's going to be good.
I don't think we'll need any of our rhinestones.
No, it's a good thing.
Next up, coming to the stage, we have entry number 84. This will be in our junior division.
I love the group number. I think everybody lends themselves to it. They each have a little special part to do. It was seamless, it was flawless.
Third place in the junior overall group goes to entry number 84, Trapped, Abby Lee Dance Company.
I'm actually surprised. The girls got third place. Thought it was way better than any of the other dances we've been doing. I really thought they should have got first.
When we did the trap number for competition, I called it Trapped because that was the name of the music. And there's a little girl, and she's homeless. I need to teach Maddie a lesson. She's not always gonna get the lead or the best spot in the dance. You know, I asked that kid to do a solo, and she said no. So you know what, Maddie? You don't need to be featured in any of the numbers.
She's switching Chloe and Maddie out.
For what?
For this trap dance.
Wonder why, though.
I don't know.
I think Chloe is really excited to show Abby that she can dance a featured role like Trapped and do it well. Abby's now giving away 4 scholarships to further your dance education. I think Chloe deserves the scholarship. Everyone's replaceable, especially you.
We were in trap rehearsal, and Miss Abby switched Maddie and I as parts, and now I guess I'm the homeless child, so I'm kind of nervous, but I don't want to not take that kind of opportunity.
And 1, 2, 3.
Since I didn't do a solo last week, Miss Abby got mad at me and switched my part with Chloe and Trapped, and it's kind of sad for me because I really loved my part and I loved acting it out.
I didn't think that was too bad, Chloe. Good job.
Chloe getting the featured role in Trapped this week is kind of a catch-22. I'm thrilled that she is finally getting this amazing role in a great dance, but on the other hand, Maddie has already performed this role, and so Chloe is always gonna be compared to Maddie. So if anything goes wrong, Abby's gonna throw it back in her face like, Maddie was better. I thought Chloe was fabulous, and I think that she deserves to have more lead roles.
You guys, you are doing a beautiful lyrical routine.
Now this is what we've been doing for years and years. Our beautiful lyrical. It's what these kids do best.
Wait, we can't.
Maddie's
not here.
I know, but Brynn is. Brynn is taking the lead. The name of the piece is Better Off Now. So Brynn, if the group doesn't win, it's your fault.
That's what happens when you're the lead.
Trust me, ask her mom, it's never Brynn's fault, ever.
I never said that.
It'll never be her fault.
I never said
You didn't
that.
have to say it, we know.
Oh gosh, Maddie's coming back next week, so I'm really nervous that I have the lead role. And if we don't win, Abby may send me home.
Brynn, the last time you were here at the Abby Lee Dance Company, you left. Your mother chose to leave. I had all these plans for you, and you left. So this is kind of like your anthem. Miss Abby said that I was born to be a dancer, that I have what it takes, and I'm gonna do it. Understand? All right, we ready to start this? The Junior Elite group routine is entitled Better Off Now. I think Brynn is better off now. Mom, we were here at the ALDC before. You chose to leave. This is our second chance. Now, she's supposed to be Maddie, right? Kind of, sort of. 7 and 8. Make it matter. Don't take your arms so far away from you. But what will happen when Maddie comes back next week? This is a chance for Brynn to show me if she should stick around or not. Ready, girls?
So has Abby asked you to stay next week since Maddie's gonna be here? I think that how the dance plays out this weekend is important.
If we win, it doesn't mean because Brynn was in it. It's a win for all the
No,
girls.
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if we don't win, it'll be Brynn's fault.
Not in our eyes.
Okay, you guys remember you say that.
I would never do what you did and blame a child for not winning. The moms won't blame Brynn for a loss, but Abby sure will. Maddie's back next week, and Brynn's future depends on this dance.
You can't be frail. You have to breathe. There's mother's roll. Got it?
Brynn has a lead, and in order for Brynn to make sure this dance makes her a star, she needs to go in and be better than Maddie. She's got to have better technique, and she's got to have better acting.
I haven't been here in 2 weeks. I'm here now. And it's pretty dance, pretty girls, straight legs, stretched, gorgeous feet. And you dance together as a team. Although we have a new member, or not.
Coming up next, we have entry number 15, teen group lyrical, Better Off Now.
I'm not gonna break down. I'm not gonna fall now. 'Cause I'm better without you. I'm not gonna break down. I'm not gonna fall now. 'Cause I'm better without you. So I'm moving on.
I think Brynn is a fine dancer. I think she knows her technique, but I miss Maddie. Maddie is a huge addition to our team, and when she's not there, there's a huge hole, no matter who steps in to fill it.
All right, we have award time. Teen group.
This was a big week for Brynn. She was stepping in to fill Maddie's shoes. She has to prove that she's a winner and that she should stick around again next week when Maddie is back.
And in first place, we have Better Off Now. First place, congrats.
Brynn did an outstanding job, and I'm gonna keep her around. The group routine is to be Shame on You. And it's about, well, I don't want to give it away, just the shit.
The group dance this week is a contemporary piece, and it's called Shame on You. Abby's not disclosing what the dance is about. She just says we have to wait and see, which probably means I'm not gonna like it.
So the concept of this whole dance is you were a team, but we have a traitor who went and did her own thing and didn't do what the team was doing. So, what'd you say?
I wasn't invited.
What do you mean you weren't invited? We weren't invited to the recording studio.
It's not my fault.
Whose fault is it? You're 13 years old. Start taking responsibility for your own actions. Nia is the lead. She's trying to get each girl and coerce them to, let's say, leap over to the other side of the fence. Nia is a teenager now. She can make her own decisions, and she has made her own decisions. I just don't happen to agree with them.
Talk about betrayal and a traitor. You are a traitor to your student. Shame on you. I know Abby thinks that she's orchestrating this as a way to publicly shame Nia. I'm taking this as an opportunity for Nia to have a lead in a group dance. You know what? Nia will take this, take the training, take the experience, grow from it, get to be the lead in a group dance, and if anything, show Abby and turn the tables, and shame on her. When a story is told, Nia will not be the one shamed. Abby knows we're not going to send the girls out at a competition and not be prepared. So I think Abby very much takes us for granted. She knows we're going to pick up the slack when she doesn't do her job.
Judges, please welcome to the stage entry number 61A, Shame on You.
Really should have been here today, but regardless of her being here or not being here, these girls did what they have been trained to do, and they pulled it off.
We are moving on to the Energy Junior Small Group Division.
It's important for the girls to do well because they're the reflection of the ALDC, even though Abby's not here.
In second place, we have entry number 3, Heaven. And in first place, we have entry number 61A, Shame on You, from the Abby Lee Dance Company. Great job, ladies.
There are a lot of mixed emotions with this competition. Abby didn't show up. She obviously didn't care. But I'm really proud of what our girls were able to do. They're resilient.
The fairest of them all. You're all creatures. You need to set the tone of who you are. I want to see your same style continue for you throughout the dance that goes with your creature. And you two are playing the role of a fairy. One of these two children would be the oddity in height, age, and appearance. I'm creating one super team. I want a huge age range, and whatever I want, I get. So this week, the elites will be creatures of the forest. The mini has to meander through the elites. She has to fight the elites off. In the end, she is the winner. One, passe, go!
Whether Lily or Ellie gets chosen to be in this group piece is really important. If that girl does a great job, then it proves to Abby that that one kid can dance with them.
This is a hard dance.
It's really hard.
It's gonna be hard to make this look good.
It is.
It's gonna be really hard.
It really is.
It may not be as big of a blessing as you think it is to have your kid in the group dance, because I think this is hard, I think it's fast, and the big kids know it. I think any little kid that's gonna be put in this dance at this point is gonna struggle.
If Abby didn't think they could handle the pressure, they wouldn't be here.
At a certain point, no one wants their child to be the scapegoat for why the group doesn't win.
Exactly.
All right, so what are we gonna do?
Well, if I have to pick one, I guess the least of the worst is Ellie, because she was at least giving me some face and some acting there. So Lily, you're dismissed.
What happened? Did she make her decision? Sad.
Oh, don't be sad, Lily.
Why don't you go stretch with your mom and just get a drink of water or something? Nice job, Lily.
Lily, we thought you were great in there.
Okay, we're gonna get the group finished. All right, let's go. I had to give her something else like that. She looks like she's on drugs. What happened to that lift? No, that's horrible. That's horrible.
That was not good.
No, she's gonna go.
Tuck your head to the side. Hold on to her waist.
We've only seen the big girls stand around
And lift. Maybe she should just lift her and throw her back. No, I'm just kidding.
Arms! Here! That is not a smart dancer.
They don't fit. Look at this. They're holding up rehearsal
Abby
time.
knows they don't fit. She knows.
If she knows, then why are they not back in their home states?
Because she wants you here. No one's denying that. But our kids have earned the right to move on beyond choreography and do mature themes. There are things that aren't appropriate for your kids.
Eliana, go out on that stage and prove that you have something that the ALDC will benefit from you being on this team. Understood? All right, let's go.
Please welcome our next entry, Fairest of Them All.
She just ruined it. Nobody saw it. I didn't see it, I promise.
Ellie, look at me. Come now. You need to. Come here. Can you hug me? Breathe, Ellie. Ellie, breathe.
Did you see it? Did she look like she was scared? Yolanda's not that far down here.
Yolanda is seeing firsthand what happens when you put a 9-year-old in with seasoned dancers.
Overall Small Group Award. First place,
number 43, fairest of them all.
We won, but this doesn't mean that every week the older girls should be backup dancers to the minis.
All right, guys, I want to go over this group dance, stone-faced. This piece is about covering your true identity. You are just a sweet, nice kid. I've come to know your mother a little bit better over the past few weeks, and I cannot imagine living in that house with that mother. She is on your back constantly. Hannah, don't do this. Hannah, do this. Hannah, I told you. Hannah. And yet you're just smiling, you're sweet and nice. We need to see something else besides sweet and kind and boring. Get it?
Yes.
Let's get started here.
So the group dance is a reference to like wearing a mask and not really knowing who someone is. I don't know what she thinks that Hannah really is.
I feel like we don't know who Hannah really is because Anne always tries to talk for her. She tries to answer. She tries to control the situation.
I mean, we have never been on the bus where you didn't tell her to get her backpack when we're getting off. Like, you do speak for her a lot. You tell her what to do. You tell her how to say things.
Well, I am her mom.
Right. But she's 14, and hopefully some of those things that she would know by now, like get your bag when you stand up and walk off
I'm
a
sure
bus.
she knows that.
You yell, you scream for her to get her bag every single time we get off the bus. Hannah is the lead of this dance. She's 14, she should be the leader of this team, and she certainly should feel okay to speak up to Abby. So if Anne wants Hannah to take her career to the next level, I think that she needs to let Hannah do Hannah.
I don't know what's wrong with the moms. The only thing I can think of is that they don't like that Hannah has the lead in the group this week. But Hannah's just a quieter child. I'd have her order her own food at the restaurant. I'd like some macaroni and cheese. After the third time, I'd be like, she wants some macaroni and cheese. We can't spend all day here. I'm not trying to speak for her. I'm just helping her.
Lay flat, Hannah, and go like flick, flick.
Keep your knees together, though. Knees together, knees together. Knees together. I've said knees together like 10 times, Hannah. It's not the way to be the lead in the group. I need Hannah to be a rock star, and she is a rock. Like a pet rock. That's about as much personality as that kid has.
Abby, how's it going in there?
The group looks like crap right now because the lead kid is not feeling it, and it's like pulling teeth to get her to even just do the choreography, let alone emote. Let's go.
Anne should be more than concerned this week. Her kid is the lead in the group. She's not selling it. We have a 6-4 record for the groups, and as of right now, this group dance is a mess. A hot mess.
I just think that Miss Abby wants to see me like play a role, so that's why I got the lead.
Like, she wants to pull more emotion out of you, because that's what you get corrected on a lot. Just do your best, because if you win, that means that Abby was wrong. I feel bad for Hannah, because I know exactly how it feels for Abby to be super hard on you.
Can Hannah see with that mask?
She says yes.
I can't really move my mouth in this mask, and it stings. And I'm seeing, like, sparkles. But other than that, it's great.
You know what, Abby? This is a really important week, and we really need a win. Do you really think it was a good idea to make Hannah the lead in this dance?
Well, I think I need to teach her a lesson. She is 14 years old. She can open her mouth. She can speak for herself. She can ask questions and still remain a respectful young lady. It was beautiful. Hannah did what she was given. Everybody looked great. And it's gonna hopefully win.
And then a drum roll for the overall group. First place goes to Stoneface.
I'm super happy that we won, because now Miss Abby knows that I can be the lead and it can still win, and I'm just, like,